Porque no saben lo que yo sé. Yo escribo, improviso y canto.
A lot of you who are Puerto Rican, even Colombiano, even in Peru, whatever, the trip of the Puerto Rico, you will come back different. I guarantee you that you will come back different. That you will get an awakening about your history, about your culture, your people, that you never thought was possible. You will change in how you view yourself.
The Viejo San Juan and we have the Ponce, the museum parts of it. But when you have these agencies, you're like, wow, how can I bring that over here? But it all goes through the culture over there because they care. They care.
Yo escribo, improviso y canto y toco la misma vez. La gente me está envidiando porque no saben lo que yo sé. Me están envidiando, oiga, me están envidiando, me están envidiando porque no saben lo que yo sé. Me están envidiando.
I mean, it's a lot that I'm learning. I only came to Puerto Rico when I was real young, and it's been over 15 years that I don't come here. But me being young and washing clothes by hand with my grandmom and doing those things, little things I remember, but like learning, how to eat and survive here. I'm just learning that now on how they do it. Because I'm older now, and now I'm more, But on this journey, it's been great. Like, it's a great experience that even if I go through something back in Philadelphia, I know how to survive. You know what I mean? So, and that's by watching the roots over here in Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Okay.
Mira, una pregunta, ya ven un sapito allá afuera, ¿eso lo ponen en ajo? Los sapitos.
Ese es el que le da el gusto a los pasteles.
Sí. No le echan los... porque estaba allí donde está la masa de la...
Un sapito. Una rama de hace coquí. Él está preguntando si le echan el coquí. Ajá. No, es que eso nos acompaña porque eso canta y nos ayuda.
¿Si no se lo comen?
No,
Okay.
eso lo entusiasma a nosotros porque nos pone entonces más contentos. Bueno, señor, papá Dios, ayúdame a que corte rápido para seguir cocinando. ¿Te gusta también cocinar con leña?
Yo nací en el campo y crecí hasta que tenía como 9 años, viví directamente en el campo. Luego como a los 11, más
Sí, así que todo va cambiando, las etapas de la vida van cambiando todo.
Sí. No, nos movimos de la finca, las hermanas más pequeñas, por lo que allá no había escuela.
Ah, ok.
La escuela más cercana quedaba muy lejos, entonces mi papá nos llevaba al pueblo para poder estudiar.
Amy, I got a question for you, Amy. So how's the like kind of like the roots going back to like your culture and stuff like that? How's that feel?
It feels pretty good. It's a little different for me because I'm Dominican and not Puerto Rican, but I know a lot of these customs are the same. Like I know I once had the opportunity to go to the Campo in San Cristobal that my mom grew up in, her and her siblings, and there was still the concrete setup and what have you of the fogón. That was still there. The house was there. It was a big old field, and there was a gate and everything. Y tenía un enseño que decía se vende, but we hopped over it anyways because they wanted to show it to us, and the fogón was still there. So it's really exciting for me to see it in process because what I saw was an ancient fogón, if you will, like one that was had not been used in years. But to see this in action, you know, this is how my mom grew up. My mom grew up eating her food that way, and my grandparents. And I don't know if my father did, my mom for sure did. So that part's kind of exciting.
Are there a lot of similarities then?
To the fogón?
To just like everything with
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the cultures. Tiene que pasar para que pase. Yeah, there's absolutely similarities. I mean, even the music that's playing right now, it reminds me, I have one of those Putumayo CDs of the Dominican Republic, and it sounds like similar folk music from the Dominican Republic, so it's pretty neat. The pasteles, I didn't grow up in pasteles, but I was actually, my babysitter from like 0 to 14 was this Puerto Rican woman, Mama Inés is what I used to call her, and she used to make pasteles. So I kind of vaguely remember some of those steps. It was neat to be able to do it myself because I had never done that before either. And so what I'm hoping is I'll take some of this, call Mari up so she can give me some extra lessons, and hopefully be able to make it for my Puerto Rican future husband, because he doesn't get to have some of his Puerto Rican cooking at home because I didn't grow up with it, so I don't know how to make it. But so that's what I'm kind of excited about. And then the children that I have in the future who are going to be a mix. So it'll be neat to be able to know this and share this. So, yeah.
This is what I get to come to every time I take my trip over here. I bring my kids up here every 2 years for Christmas. I started that about 3 years ago. Like we've been up here twice already. And when I brought them here, now they want to come every Christmas because they got to feel the family. They got to learn what it was like to listen to the music and the bajandas that they do, the traditional stuff that we don't get to do in Philadelphia. Because over there it's about material. It's about what am I going to get, and I'm spending all this money buying gifts for everybody else, but it's not about actual family. It's not about sharing with each other. It's not about working together as a family to get everything done and getting everything prepared so that we can all at the end sit down and just relax. This is also our culture. This is how we grew up. My father and my family's been here my grandfather passed away when he was almost 90 years old. No. And we used to come here all the time. My father lived with me in Philadelphia and then came back here when I had my son. So this was his way of bringing me back so that we didn't lose our roots.
Now, what do you hope the students from the LPI get out of this?
I hope that they get to see how it's not as easy as going to the supermarket and buying it. This is how it's really done. This is how our people do it. This is how our ancestors and our family do it here. You know, we raise our own crops. We do our own things. We don't buy everything processed. And then we do it as a family together. You know, it's sharing with each other the time that you can't take back. This is everything. Like, to me anyway. I want them to see everything that we eat over there, how it's done. This is how our people used to do it. This is how our family used to do it. They used to bust their humps, getting up 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning to go down to the finca to work, so that they can use them same crops and their work and be able to sustain everyone, you know, and share with everybody. I also hope that they get that sense of, you know, sharing, that sense of, you know, how they don't have everything. They don't have all the luxuries. They don't have the expensive cars and the washing machines and the dryers, the things that we take for granted. Mm-hmm. And we complain about, but it's so much simpler here, but you see how happy the people are. It's not a rat race. It's not about, you know, I got to do this, I got to do this. You know, we do work. They work hard. This is it. This is their work ethic, you know, so that they can see how, I guess, the Jibaro life. To me, this is like the Jibaro life.
I think it's beautiful. It was a beautiful experience.
You know, and I wanted to share that. I wanted to share, this is where I learned how to cook. This is where I learned how to take that culture back home to my kids so that they didn't forget it in Philadelphia. Right. You know, because over there you become more Americanized and you forget your culture. You know, so when you come back, you feel like when you come back here that you're somewhere, the United States is home to them. But in actuality, this is home. This is home. This is how we grew up. This is what family is. This is what cultivating, and this is what we do. This is how we survive. And everybody's happy. You see here, everybody's having a great time and everybody's happy, everybody's sharing. You know, everybody here says good morning, and everywhere you go, somebody's smiling. You drive down the road, you don't know them, but yeah, you wave hi and goodbye, and they wave back.
Right.
You know, you don't have that feeling in Philly. You don't have it. You know, and then you don't even get to see nature. You don't get to see none of this because everything is roads and streets, and you don't get to live. You don't get to live this. This is as natural and as free as it gets. And I just, you know, I keep bringing my kids back here so that they don't forget where we come from.
Yeah.
They don't forget where our roots are. This is where we come from. So now this is something that, as a family, it has become a tradition to come back. And hopefully, my plans are to be living here soon. You know, this is my life. This is where I feel most comfortable. And I don't want to lose it because I don't want my kids to lose it. So when I would come to Puerto Rico, my father's here. So this is what always brought me back. And I want something to always bring my kids and my family back. Because at the end of the day, we're Puerto Rican. This is Puerto Rico. This is our culture. This is our people.
I don't know. It's been, for me, it's been like an emotional roller coaster. Like, yeah, it's just like even when it's just been this leadership and then our roots and like learning about the politics, like how life is in Puerto Rico, and it's overwhelming. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, and then when they put you out there to lead a group, and I just have like a million thoughts in my mind. It's crazy, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've learned something, you know, like I've actually done something here. And it's hard though. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's hard as hell. But I'm glad I got over it. Like, I've done it. I've been through it, I guess. I feel like I accomplished a goal. This was fun. I'm having fun. I feel like this is like, every time I come to Puerto Rico, this is what, this is how the vibe is, the environment is. There's food, there's drinks, there's music, dancing, people just laughing, having fun. Like, that's what that's what
Is there like one thing that really stuck out at you today so far?
The music, like, I mean, learning from even like from when we first got here, the bomba, like, music really tells our story, like, just from the beginning to now, like how music is in general. It's just a way to tell our story. And yeah, that's what really stuck out to me. Just listening to what they were talking about. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. It was good. What's that? Oh my God, I hope not.
There's a stool right there. El cuerito de la carne de cerdo se sofre aparte. Esta es tradición de mi mamá. Pero siempre va lo mismo. Después se le echa todo completo. Luego le echamos, aceite con achiote para que coja color. Y listo. Muchas personas lo hacen con agua. ¿Cuál es el achiote? Achiote, la bolita de sobre un poquito.
Let me start with here.
Okay.
Because that got so inside. Español, inglés.
Y como tú quieras. En español. Yep.
Okay. Lo que es la música me llegó bien adentro. Yo vengo de una familia que, a pesar de que mi familia era muy pequeñita, cuando me casé, la familia de mi ex marido era grande. Todos eran músicos, todos eran bien culturales, eran de los que se reunían todos los domingos en la casa de la madre, which was my suegra, y se tocaban aguinaldo, se cantaban 6 chorreados, décimas, bomba. So, yo crecí con eso. Yo crecí con esa cultura y el escuchar esta música ahorita me sacó las lágrimas. Me sacó las lágrimas. Creo que es algo que yo dejé atrás y que añoro. Y yo creo que esta es la experiencia más grande que yo pues puedo sacar de esto y me encanta. Yo creo que por más veces que yo venga a Puerto Rico, no voy a tener una oportunidad como esta. Porque uno viene, uno lo que quiere, pues, si acaso ver los familiares por una hora o dos y más nada. Casi siempre uno pues lo que hace es ir a vacacionar. No se detiene uno pues a apreciar lo que se dejó, apreciar lo que es la música puertorriqueña, apreciar la cultura. Y por eso pues hoy yo digo, esta es mi cultura y esto es lo que yo añoro. Yes. Yo creo que debemos de hacer algo para preservar esa cultura. Quizás, yo digo, quizás llevando un poquito de música allá en los Estados Unidos para que los niños pues sigan con esa tradición. Yo sé que mi nene mayor, él aún recuerda lo que es esto. Mis nietos pues no, ellos pues no saben, ellos todo lo que oyen es música americana y no saben lo que es una décima, no saben lo que es un aguinaldo. Y como yo les decía, Felicidad, detrás de cada aguinaldo, detrás de cada décima hay una historia que se cuenta. Yo creo que yo voy a preservar esta tradición y yo voy a empezar a hacer parrandas en mi casa, a hacer reuniones y poner música puertorriqueña, hacer lo que ellos canten y que ellos empiecen. Porque quizás yo no voy a estar mucho tiempo con ellos, pero quizás si yo empiezo un poquito desde ahora, ellos pueden continuar la tradición.
Oigo sonar ese 4. La guitarra le acompaña y como me lo doy de caña, a ese le sigo el rastro. Por esto sigo en desastro.